So I got my Watch the Thrones on today, man. It's ironic, just based upon the topic we're going to talk about. But these are very special to me. LeBron had these on, man. They made them just for him when Jay-Z and Kanye made the album Watch the Throne. So I got this little crown here on there. I never thought in a million years I'd get them, right? Because it was only for friends and family. And then like 20 years later, here they come. They coming out. But it's crazy because we were talking about the throne, Jay-Z. And there's been a lot of talk on the internet with a question that's been asking, would you take $500,000 from Jay-Z? Or would you take the meeting? Would you take the lunch? Would you have to sit down with him? Today I want to pose a thought-provoking question to all of you. Imagine you were given a choice between receiving a check or having that conversation with the legendary Jay-Z. Which option would you choose? Take a moment to ponder on this. Now, if you ask me, I choose the check, and I'll explain why. I choose the check because I know what to do with the money today. I take that $500,000 and invest it into a couple of different things. One of the things, obviously, as you know, that I'm into is insurance, because I don't want to lose money, right? I like to create tax-free wealth. I want to have a stream of income that Uncle Sam can't even touch. So we said we wanted to dive deeper, right? And why I would take the check, the $500K. And let me be quite honest with you. 10 years ago, I would have took the check. Today, I still take the check. And the reason being, but there's two different reasons why. Back then was from a place of scarcity, not having it. Today is I take that $500K and know what to do to flip it because of what I've learned and make that money work for me, right? Now, I understand most people want to go ahead and have that sit down with Jay-Z. I don't want just to sit down, just to meet and talk with somebody about their experiences, because what Jay-Z went through, I'm not going to go through. That's not my life. Right? And so, yes, he'll give some great advice. It's the same question that they asked, would you take a meeting with Warren Buffett, right? And yeah, Warren Buffett will give you some investment tips, but if you don't have a financial ground to stand upon, all you're going to do is sink. Anything that they're going to give you is just going to fly right over your head because you don't speak their language. You can't just get into a setting and then all of a sudden understand what somebody is going to tell you. You have to build up to be able to understand it. And by the time you build up and understand it, you wouldn't have to choose whether or not you'll take the meeting or take the check, because you'll be invited to the table. You'll be a part of the table. That's what this is about, is understanding and learning how to be a part of the table, be invited to the table versus saying, hey, I'm gonna give you money, or you can take this opportunity to sit down and talk to me. A 30-minute conversation that probably you're going to be more starstruck than actually receiving the information given to you. I'd have blown the money, by the way. And for most of it, you probably blow the money too as well. All right. But now, because we always think about, hey, what would you do differently? Now knowing what you know now, what would you do differently? Right? And it's seeking out a mentor. It's seeking out somebody who understands money, not calling somebody on the phone and saying, hey, I got this money, can you help me? No, it's not that, right? The Lord says, seek and ye shall find. So if you're really seeking for true information to help you, then you're going to find it. That's why I'm having this conversation. Maybe it's me. Maybe it's me telling you what to do, giving you advice, right? I'm not out here, guys. I want you to know something. I'm not out here looking for a dollar just to try to get something from you. I really want to empower our community. I never want you to go through what I experienced when I had $30,000 from a retirement account and nobody could tell me what to do with it. And I got hit with taxes, hit with penalties, and the money got blown. Right? We don't want that to happen to you. You've worked a job. You've got a 401k. You know what I'm talking about. This is nothing insanely different or crazy that somebody with a lot of money and wealth is talking about. No, it's me. I'm regular just like you. The information that we have today, we didn't have 10 years ago. It's as simple as putting it into Google. You can ask Google anything. You can ask Chat GPT anything, and it'll spit you out a bunch of information. So saying today that you don't know what to do it's an excuse. It's an excuse. Because I can understand if it was 10, 20 years ago. But today, when you got Google, you got Chat GPT, and everybody is searching for information, you can type it into, various social media platforms, questions, things will pop up. you can figure it out. You can figure it out, right? And if you want someone to talk to, then that's what I'm here for. Because we can have a conversation. Because all that we doing here is about having a conversation and let's talk. So that's what I would do. But let's explore the 3 types of people who would face this decision. Now, the first group of individuals who would take the money without hesitation. Why? Because they already possess the knowledge and understanding of how money works. They comprehend the purpose of money, which is to serve as a tool to make more money. These individuals are already financially savvy and they know exactly what to do with the money. Now, let's take a look at the second group. We have those who already have a substantial amount of money. Naturally, they would choose the money offered to them as they are already financially stable. Their decision is based upon their current financial situation. Now, here's where it gets interesting. The third group. Now, the third group would choose the money not because they are financially knowledgeable, but because they lack an understanding of the blueprint of money. Right? To them, a conversation with Jay-Z would simply fly over their heads. However, they fail to realize is that Jay-Z has already given them the blueprint. They gave you that in reasonable doubt. Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3, all the way up to the Black Album, all the way up to 444. Remember, it's not about the choice itself. It's about understanding the options available to us. We must embark on a journey of financial empowerment and decoding the blueprint that Jay-Z has already laid out for us. Together, we can make money work for us rather than being controlled by it. Now, most people would be starstruck and they want to opt for the photo shoot, eager to post it on social media. I get it. There's nothing wrong with that. But imagine for a moment that Jay-Z extended this opportunity to you. What would you really do? It's a question that requires deep reflection. So everything that I do here is for you. So let's talk. Let's chat, right? Hit me up in the DM. Reach out to me. Because the worst feeling in the world is seeking out for help, seeking clarity, and you don't know where to turn to. And that was me 10 years ago. I didn't know where to turn to. And I'm telling you, you got somewhere you can turn to. Now, I lost 30K. That's what happened to me. It don't have to be you. Don't let it be your fate. So I encourage all of you to join me on this journey. Let's strive for financial literacy and empowerment. Together, we can unlock our true potential and create a brighter future for ourselves and our loved ones. And remember, let wealth and purpose drive you to prosperity.